What's up, Expats? It's your commish bringing you another fantasy football weekly recap. This time for week 7. And big news, huge news in fact, the SouthSide Huskies have defeated and beaten off to your mom for the first time this season. Jack is finally in the loss column, and yet somehow still picks up Fab this week, having scored the third most points in the league. Crazy. Unbelievable. I don't think that he has scored less than 150 in any week since the inception of this season. I want to give a special shout out to Luke McCaffrey for almost ruining it for me. Thank you, sir, for getting a big fat goose egg. Trash. Terrible. Jaden Daniels wishing a speedy recovery. I think I might... Who would have thought that in 2025 I would have to probably start Joe Flacco in a fantasy football matchup? Unbelievable. Literally unbelievable. But aside from that, my team did pretty well. CeeDee Lamb was back. 80-yard touchdown. 20 points in his return from turf toe or kneecap issues, yada yada. Doesn't matter. Was a little afraid of CMC coming up clutch for Jack with 38 freaking points, but you know what? Almost as if the Dark Knight rises. Jack is but a man, and he can bleed. So that gives you other teams, lesser teams, not as good of teams as myself, hope, possible hope, in future matchups. Moving on from there, Brees Lightning somehow, miraculously, not only comes out with the win, but ends up with no players hurt this week. Another unbelievable, situation occurrence for his team, beating the South Park Cows, whose Texas D put up great points again, but unfortunately, I believe it's the running backs. The running backs is just Collins, kryptonite. Just did not perform well. So yeah, but even on the back of that reinstated scumbag, Rashad Rice, he was unable to come out with the victory, losing by 137 to 132. Team Barrett managed to pull off the victory against the Onyx Mammoths. Caleb Williams really let Corky down with only 4 points. Saquon Barkley, no idea where he's been. He was absent for the game, only coming away with 4.5 points. What sucks for Corky is that he left A-Rod, who he picked up off waivers, left him on the bench. A-Rod had 31 points. That would have sealed the victory for Cork, but now he falls to 2-5. He joins the influx of teams tied for last place at 2-5. It is unbelievable the amount of teams that have 2 wins and 5 losses. Two of those terrible teams actually faced off this past weekend. It's Joe Ever and 2 Girlies 1 Cup. Both teams failed to score 100 points. They were literally both trying to give each other the victory. But Puzio did a better job by literally benching one of his, better players. He blames it on the bye week. I think it was because he's just not a very good fantasy football player. It is what it is. It is what it is. He claims to be some sort of other league champion. I don't know who he's playing. Robots? Animals? I don't know. Anyway, moving on. Smackers with the come-from-behind victory over the old Smoky Bastards. Chris was leading going into Monday night. Nice, sizable lead. But you know what? Jahmyr Gibbs put an end to that. Almost 40 points. Matt Stafford, almost 40 points. Unfortunate, Smackers. Smackers, you lucked out with the win last week. This week, you just couldn't hold on. It's all right. It happens. Chris joining the influx of those 2-5 teams I talked about earlier. And now he's got a bunch of players on the trade block. We'll see if he can turn around this week, maybe make some deals, etc. Let's see who else we got. Who am I forgetting? God, I don't care. I'm just so over the moon with my own team beating Jack that I don't even know who that last matchup was. I'm trying to think. Sorry, guys. Really, I'm just doing this off the top of my head in my garage. Sweet friggin' wolf up there, though, right? Pretty sweet. Thanks. Yeah, I think that was that might have even been all 5 matchups. I'm not gonna lie. That might have even been all 5 matchups. Let's see. Me, Jack, Smackers, Bastards, Ian, Cows. Yeah, I think that was it. All right, guys. That's want to put more emphasis since he acts so politely in English. Antonio coming up with a victory with the dub in week 7. Good job, Antonio. Good job. Your team is still ass. Your team name sucks, but credit where credit is due. Good job this week. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Y'all look forward to a Expat short coming up. That one I am actually very excited for. It should be out either tonight or tomorrow. So stay tuned. Peace, Expats.